Hey there guys, and welcome to the second video in my How to EU3 series, How to Role Select. Here I'm going to give you a brief overview of all of the roles found in a basic fire team and the loadouts that I personally use just to get you started. Be aware that some of these loadouts have been personally customized on an aesthetic level, and these changes have not been mentioned in the video. To start with, I recommend a virtual arsenal tactic I use, where you create a base loadout, which, in my case, contains some earplugs, a mag light which lights up the map in the dark, a morphine auto-injector, a tourniquet, 2 elastic bandages, 2 packing bandages, 5 basic bandages, some map tools, 2 pistol mags, a green cam light, a green smoke, a red smoke, 2 white smokes, 2 frag grenades, a map, a GPS, a short-range radio, a compass, a micro-dagger radio program, a set of rangefinders, and a pistol with flashlight. Every other loadout uses this to start with, and is then added onto with various items. This also permits me to throw together any extra loadouts I may need in a short time in-game. There are 2 versions of each of my loadouts: Woodland, using the TRYK Woodland Combat Uniform, Tactical Vest Camo, TRYK Mitch Woodland Helmet, and a green Gen 3 Night Vision, and Desert, using TRYK Combat Uniform 3C Roll, Tactical Vest Khaki, TRYK MiC 3C Helmet, and tan Gen 3 Night Vision. I'll start with the bread and butter of the fire team, the Rifleman. This is the soldier responsible for the engagement of infantry and light mechanized vehicles at short to medium range. There is either 1 or 2 in a fire team, and this soldier is able to carry a disposable launcher, the AT-4 for NATO forces. This is able to eliminate a BTR at ranges of up to 400 meters. In my loadout, I have my base loadout plus the ACR Remington with surefire flashlight and red dot sight, and 6 magazines. For me, this is all a rifleman needs, but some players may find that the number of magazines is not large enough, especially those who use full auto on a regular basis. Next up we have the Grenadier. This soldier is similar to the Rifleman, but is not permitted to use the AT-4. Instead, they operate either a gun-mounted or sidearm grenade launcher. This can be used for several purposes, primarily the elimination of infantry in entrenched positions. Utilizing the increased drop and area of effect, a talented Grenadier can remove medium-sized groups from action with some ease. There are 2 secondary purposes for the Grenadier. One is providing smoke cover and smoke signals from a range by utilizing the smoke shells. The other is light reconnaissance. The Grenadier has access to Hunt IR rounds that, when fired in the air, can be combined with the Hunt IR monitor to survey an area. My loadout utilizes the secondary M320 GLM grenade launcher, as I prefer the ACR assault rifle and there is no grenade launcher variant. The loadout is the Rifleman loadout, with the removal of the pistol, all pistol mags, 2 rifle mags and the AT-4, and the addition of the M320, 9 times HE grenades, 2 white smoke shells, and 1 red smoke shell. If required by any of my superiors, I can easily add a backpack with more grenades, as I still have a 9 kg spare weight. Now we will move on to the Marksman, and the first thing I have to say about this one is that this role is not a sniper. A lot of new players log on and are confused when their team lead has them moving up with the squad. The role this soldier performs is to engage infantry at medium to long range. This is not much further than 700 meters, with precision unmatchable by any other members of your team. For example, if there's a hostile auto rifleman in a house or behind a tree 500 meters away, suppressing you, this soldier has enough firepower to eliminate several members of your squad, and is still very hard to kill. Here, the Marksman comes into their own, being able to remove this unit with ease and allow the main body of the squad to move up. My Marksman loadout is the base loadout, minus the 2 frag grenades, with an SSG-556 with bipod, laser sight and AMS sight, and 8 times 7.62 20-round mags. This loadout is simple, as the task, in reality, is simple. However, it's difficult to perform correctly. Next up we have the Assistant Auto Rifleman. This soldier operates much like the Rifleman, but they have no AT capabilities and carry additional ammo for the Auto Rifleman. Some team leaders also use the Assistant Auto Rifleman as a spotter for the Auto Rifleman, designating targets and ranges to assist in the smooth operation of the Auto Rifleman. My assistant auto rifleman loadout is the rifleman loadout with an additional backpack that contains 2x 200 round 5.56mm belts and one 100 round 5.56mm belt. This is because this is the ammunition type most auto riflemen use. However, always check with your auto rifleman, and if you have the wrong ammo, allow the auto rifleman to place the correct ammo in your backpack. Finally, we have the auto rifleman. This is a complicated role. As well as being the second in command in a fire team, if the team leader goes down, this soldier is in charge of the squad. This soldier has the capability of laying down enormous amounts of fire and eliminating often entire groups of hostiles at medium range. Mainly, a team leader will utilize the suppressive effects of the auto rifleman and will attempt to place them in a position with an overwatch to allow them to fire freely at all hostile units in an area. My auto rifleman loadout is the base loadout minus the 2 frag grenades, with the FN Mini-Me with Egotech 552 plus 3x magnifier, 3x 200 round 5.56 belts, and 1x 100 round 5.56 belt. The key for this loadout is keeping the weight down, especially as auto rifles are quite heavy, especially the high caliber ones. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time for some basic maneuvers and fireteam callouts. Team, squad and platoon leads will each have their own episode, where you can learn the different roles and responsibilities.